I'm Daniel.
I'm DK.
And you are watching episode number 27 of Gear65, the weekly gadget show where we show you a brand new gadget every single week. This week, we're taking a look at the Nokia N97. So this is the highly anticipated Nokia N97, right? This is I think this is Nokia's flagship phone of this year. It's running on S60, not Series 60. Yes, we know. S60 version 5, and which stands for Series 60. I just can't stand it. S60 is anyway. So let's take a look at some of the hardware on this device, right?
Micro USB
with a light, so this is a charging light, right?
Yes.
Whole switch. This is starting to be a very common. I think we find this in every S60 version 5 device, including the 5800 as well as the i8 HT
it's
Samsung.
Quite useful actually.
Yeah. So instead of having to push certain shortcuts and keystrokes, right? Yeah. Stereo speakers, so one here and one here. The sound?
Quite good.
It's quite good, right?
Yes.
Microphone is right here. 3.5mm headphone jack, which is very good. Power switch, which can also be used as to change your profile, like all Nokia Series 60 phones. This is the volume control as well as zoom, which is on the same side as the camera shutter button, which is right here.
Right.
So you can actually hold it like a real camera, right? So the
camera is a 5 megapixel.
So Nokia N series, back 5 megapixel autofocus camera. So you can open it with an LED flash,
which is quite disappointing. The LED flash.
Yeah, we wish it was
wash out the photos until it's a bit white.
We wish it was xenon,
right? But without flash, the photo is quite good.
Okay, yeah, it's always for photos is usually like that the case. The front, you have a front-facing camera for video calls, as well as a light ambient light sensor and a proximity sensor as well. The touchscreen, of course, a 3.2-inch resistive, 3.5-inch resistive touchscreen, and on the front here, right, so you have the home button, as well as the hang out and call button, which is a touchscreen as well. Yeah, and because this is a resistive screen, it comes with a stylus. All right, has nothing to do with the fact whether you can write Chinese or not. It's just because all resistive screens come with styluses, because it increases the precision and because they support styluses. Of course, the thing that makes this N97 cool is the keyboard, so which you can just open like this.
Right. Okay. It looks very cool when it's open.
So it's kind of like it's a very interesting angle that they put it up. Yeah, you have a very nice keyboard.
It's comfortable when you're holding it on your hands, and the angle is very nice.
And then the back of the phone actually allows you, this flat piece behind here, which you can see right here, which states all the specifications of the phone. Right. It actually allows you to hold the phone like this, so it's actually kind of comfortable with the keyboard. And the spacing, the distance is just nice, so both your thumbs can actually reach out to all the keys to type. And the 5-way pad is a really lifesaver. Yeah, it's really good.
I love it. In fact, I'm so used to it that I seldom touch the touchscreen.
So the thing is this, right? Series 60. I'm calling Series 60 because I'm referring to version 1, 2, and 3.
Right.
Series 60, right, has been designed for phones with a physical keypad. So with S60 version 5, right, even though there's a touchscreen, right, they haven't solved text input and navigation using a touchscreen yet. So with this keyboard, right, having a physical keyboard makes the phone really enjoyable to use, because you still get used to the stuff that they used to be good at with the original versions of Series 60, 1, 2, and 3.
Right.
Yeah, and you can text. You can navigate very easily, you can type very easily, and then enjoy the device. And when you don't need to type, you can just touch the screen.
Yes, yeah. And you can still get the normal number pad on the virtual
screen as well. So you can use the number pad to both make phone calls as well as type SMS like T9 style. Yeah. So actually, it's a good idea to at this point in time, because they haven't figured out text input on the touchscreen yet. It's good that they have a physical keyboard. Yeah. Yes. To me, it redeems the stuff that they messed up with the on-screen keyboard. The keyboard it feels very soft. It's kind of soft. I like it as soft, but I wish it could go in a little bit more.
A lot of people complain about the flatness of the keyboard.
Yeah.
But once you get used to it, it's no problem.
But at least you still can feel the buttons, right?
Yes.
Not like the Xperia X1, right? You cannot feel the buttons at all because they're so flat. So it's not so bad. At least it's protruding out. And they have the right keys as well. So you can see here you have the slash key, which some physical keyboards, for some strange reason, they seem to omit. But you need this key when you type addresses.
Yes.
Yeah. And then percentage key is also it's good to see it here. Yeah. So pay to type the percentage key.
You can just press a symbol
key, which is over here.
You can scroll out all the remaining
I heard there's a problem with the period and the comma thing, right? So at this point in time, you actually need to press the shift key to type comma. So type full stop, sorry.
Yes.
Yeah.
Should be a firmware problem which will be fixed later.
So let's take a look at the software. Let's start with a bit of lag. So the phone, right? Yeah, S60. Another thing is that
put a very big wallpaper.
Yeah, put a big ass wallpaper. So we put a it's not a very nice wallpaper, right? But we just put it for the sake of showing some people, the people who ask, right? Can you change the wallpaper? Yes, you can. And if you want to actually see the wallpaper, you can just flick it away.
Hide away all the widgets.
Yeah,
so
hide the
when
widgets.
your boss is coming around or something.
Yeah. So the default, right? The default is actually there are 3 themes: black, white, and blue. So you can change between these 3 themes. And so the black is obviously the nicest, the black and the white. Okay. So the widgets, they're all interchangeable. So and these are unlike it's a different thing, right? From compared to the Samsung's TouchWiz. Samsung TouchWiz is like really like a widget. You can throw things here and there, all sorts of shortcuts and all that.
For this, they make it fixed that you must be of certain width and height, and the arrangement will be fixed.
And these are live applications as well. Yes. So you have Facebook. They actually show, instead of a Facebook shortcut like your TouchWiz, these are actually a live application showing your latest statuses, your SMSs and stuff like that, weather and actual information, basically. All right. Of course, there's also a setting where you can actually change this back, this whole screen, right, back to the normal one that you usually find on an old Series 60 version 3. If for some reason you like that, right? Yeah. So you can change it back to the old traditional version. Okay. Another thing that you want to actually be interested in looking at, we've already went through Series 60 or S60 version 5 last week already, so you don't have most of the things are the same, right? Past once you enter the menu.
The local software that
except for local software that they come in. So I'll just open so you can see it's actually quite similar, right? With Engage, by the way, Engage is inside there.
Yes.
It comes with a Nokia Maps, so they have a little bit more software because Nokia has always been known for the applications that they write and the services and all that. So a lot of extra stuff. OV Store is here as well,
right?
So you can actually
it supports Nokia messaging also.
Yep.
If you subscribe to it, it does have the Nokia account with music if you subscribe to it also.
Yep. So another interesting thing, if you take a look here, all the specs are all behind here. Okay, all written here. 32 gigabytes of internal memory is pretty insane actually. So when you press the home button, as all Series 60 and S60, you can actually have a program switcher. We want to show you the web browser because this is something that's very cool, which EK actually completely missed out, and
we didn't know that the web browser play Flash. We went for the bloggers review, nobody said that the web browser play Flash. We went for the launch in KL, nobody said that the web browser play Flash. And I've been playing with it and I didn't notice that it play Flash. It's a big feature, nobody say anything about it, come on!
So the web browser is pretty fully featured. The rendering is very good, but the problem, the rendering is a bit slow. Yeah, it still takes a while compared to other browsers, other mobile browsers.
Which is why Flash is not default on most mobile browsers, because Flash took up too much processor power.
So as you can see, right, on our website, on the Tech65 website, right, all the JavaScript and all that, it's working actually. You see all these stuff. So it's actually pretty cool. And of course, you have Flash. So this was last week's episode where we were showing you the IA910 HD. We noticed this, right? If you go, let's say you go to the front page of Tech65, and you wait for the whole website to load, right? Your phone will run out of RAM because it's attempting to load all the Flash windows. None of the Flash players will load properly in time before the browser crashes and closes itself. So you just want to take note of that, right? So I'm going to click on the play button right here and just wait for it to slowly load. And it will play the video. As you can see now, my scrolling is really like slowed down tremendously already. It will play the video with sound and as well. So it's actually pretty impressive. But like I said, it's very slow. The moment you start running Flash, right, wow, your resource power, your RAM, everything all run out. So you can see it's actually not very smooth lah. It's kind of like lagging. Oh, and it kind of, I think it haven't finished loading. So yeah, it's actually kind of slow.
Maybe this file is too big also.
It's there. We can see Flash support is there. It's not ready yet.
Maybe for smaller Flash application, yes.
So let me just pause alright. So this was the Nokia N97, right? The S60 version 5 phone, flagship phone by Nokia. Retailing at $1,088 without contract, without comes with music. If you want comes with music, which is Nokia's one entire free subscription of unlimited music, right? It's a 1288. Yeah, right.
But the local telcos, their rates also quite cheap.
Yeah, the rates are quite cheap after contract, so you check it out. Yeah. Alright, so that was the Nokia N97. You got questions you want to ask regarding this device, you can email us gear65@tech65.org. You can also visit our website at www.tech65.org. So that's it for this episode of Gear65. I'm Daniel.
I'm DK.
And we'll see you guys next week. Bye.